There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. A late season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the UCLA Bruins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Scarlet Knights head coach before the game. He told me that this is new for the Big Ten. Obviously, these teams coming all the way to the West Coast. The travel is long. They've been putting some practices in place to make sure their players are moving, getting up early, getting prepared for this time zone challenge. They are going to try to perform at their best performance level today, but they put a ton of time and research and science into making sure the players are prepared to go. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Scarlet Knights headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. They'll take the penalty and move them back. From the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's Iamaleava to throw. This time on target. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a town to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Tough run here. It's Knight. Runs through a tackle. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Let's go, Ruckus.
The defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The run inside. It's Raymond. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Let's take a big-picture program perspective on Rutgers. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
They'll try to get it through the air. Out wide left, it's Blake. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a nice job on third down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first third down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe that everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Just feeds to running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short.
Can I challenge that?
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Needs it. All by himself down the middle. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle. And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Iamaleava makes a grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. He'll get rid of it. And he avoids the sack.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They punted away on fourth down.
That's a punt. Good.
Fields the punt. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wants to throw one first. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Comes down, it's Black. Down he goes. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Scarlet Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Looking for the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, it's Raymond. Oh, he's got some space. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And, man, that's just something you don't want to see a lot of as a defense, man. You don't want that running back getting to the second level where your defensive backs now have to make plays. Those guys are paid to cover. And, yes, they are paid to cover wide receivers, to make sure that they don't get open, not to make tackles consistently. So the defensive line, the linebackers, got to do a better job stopping this run.
Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Stepping to the right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Oh, my God.
Fires to the tight end. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Really good job when this play went unscripted. That's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Throws for the tight end.
You should have jumped, man.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Got some green grass. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Imaliava. Under pressure.
You're looking right at him, bro.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Look out. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead.
Hello? Hey, how you doing?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Iamaleava to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think. So O-line's got to step up.
I guess for the rest of the week.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here.
Yeah.
He's looking downfield to throw. Somehow fits it into that traffic. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25.
He saw it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Let's bring you guys back to it. I could say it.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I think it's good, too.
Busting big runs like this is
like
a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Motion from the wideout. 2nd down to the air.
Yep.
He's going for the big play. Upstairs to make the catch. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line. Drops back on 1st down. Right side, it's Black. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it down the middle. Rutgers takes its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Iamaleava. They're all over him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Making the adjustment on the play. trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here comes the heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
In most instances, I would say really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Saying in the gun on third down. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the ref. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
So they try to play you in your day that you're supposed to get off anyway.
One more snap coming before halftime. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just a precious few ticks remaining. This likely the final play of the first half. It's 1st and 10. Press center down's going to the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. Leaping grab for a big gain. Flying out to the left. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's take a look at the USF Bulls taking on the number 8 team, the Memphis Tigers. It's the Bulls with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Learn to stop using one
on third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Come on, up, break down.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UCLA will go back to work on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throwing, Imaliava. He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the score.
Looking deep. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they've tried it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They didn't get much
That's
done the last time
right
they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line.
There's nothing I can do about a good punt.
Boy, do they need to convert this 3rd down or they'll be punting out of their end zone. Follows his block. It's Raymond. Got the 1st down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Buying time to his right. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Hits inside, it's Raymond. There he goes! And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Scarlet Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Rolls right. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Back to pass on second down. Rush is on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Hey, this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game.
He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have one period to play.
All right, D, let's go.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Takes a handoff. It's Knight. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like to this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physical
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot.
Let's go, baby.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it down the field. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
I'm moving on one-on-one, man.
I love
6'6", man.
coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations.
6'6", 97 catching traffic.
You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll ride him again, fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Pass to 6. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Second and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unleashes one deep. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting
I had a touchdown.
Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
All right, guys, one more stop.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive.
One more stop.
One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run him again.
Oh, you calling it quits? Okay.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Trying to get out of
I think
here.
that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up
white
for
flag,
fifth.
my friend.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Running inside. It's Knight. Across the 45. At the 40.
Oh, come on, man. What kind of movie is that,
Into
man?
the open down the middle. Into the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, the offense did that
fall
for
asleep
just
like
trying
that?
to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock,
How y'all
they're
fall
within
asleep like
striking
that,
distance
man?
still to win this game.
Oh, my God. How y'all fall asleep like that? Y'all fell asleep at the wheel.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll take this opportunity to talk things over on the sideline. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finishes the drive with a thrilling 69-yard run to the end zone. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tight end now in motion. Straight ahead, it's Raymond. Fights off a defender. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Snap in the shotgun. Taking a shot. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference.